Hey guys, welcome back. Well, that's weird. It was really bright and now it's really low. Okay, sorry guys. I'm still in the middle of getting ready, but I have to hurry up because I have to be done soon. I'm not rushing the readings. I'm just rushing the before and after. All right, guys. You know, this is my Fantasia oil. It's actually not an oil. It's a mist. I made my own Florida water, but these bottles really suck. And I was like, dang, what happened? Like, did I get a bad product? Or is it my thing? But I saw another reader yesterday who's having the same issue. So she's going to make them into droppers. So my daughter's allergic to sage, which I just found out. So I can't burn sage, only Palo Santo, which I'm out. And so I've been using my Florida water, but that thing keeps getting stuck. So I always sage and use my Protego Maxima oil, but I can't do that anymore. So I think I'm going to switch it to a dropper, but I have to find a dropper that's like long enough or change the bottle, which whatever. I don't know why I'm telling you guys that. Maybe you guys need some Florida water or like sage water. Yeah, I made my own because I just prefer making my own. Okay, Capricorns, this is my BFFs. This is the weekly energy from now until a week, off from whenever you see it. Sorry guys, I was having an emotional moment with my daughter, so if I still seem off, I'm good now though. Like, I'm fully grounded, so don't worry about that. But my nose is sniffly because of that. Alright, weekly energy for Capricorns. Come on, Cappies. Okay. Hang on, they want me to split the deck. Your guys' energy feels very determined, very powerful, very Phoenix rising. There we go. Set your course. Set your course. Oh, you've got two. Becoming braver. Yeah. Know where you wish to go. Have a plan, the right direction. Becoming braver. Resilience, experience, growing stronger. Fresh perspective. Yeah. That's exactly what I was feeling. Oh, now I'm itchy. Itchy and sniffly. It's always tea time. Repetitive, endless moments, eternity. I feel like you guys have been feeling like things were kind of repetitive right now. There's a need to set a course, a plan, put a plan in action. And that's so funny because I was literally thinking that while I was taking a shower. I was thinking, I have a best friend who, he's my go-to person. I have nobody else that understands my language. And you know, he was telling me he sets a goal. I think he does a yearly goal, but he might do more. I can't remember if he said yearly or monthly or anyway. I was in the shower, not that you guys need to know that, but and I was thinking about I need to start setting monthly goals, and even if they're overreached, at least I am setting a goal, a plan for myself to remind me why it is that I need to push myself harder. Like right now I'm running behind, and I thought, you know, I could just finish Monday, and I said no, I'm going to do these because not only do these help me, you know, when you do energy work for others, it helps clear your energy. And so also because I have, you know, I need to find a balance between, I was gonna say good and evil. That's not, no, a balance just between life, your life, right? And so I need to be more dedicated to the thing that I love. What I love is this, right? And then give time to the other things that I love. So There's a need to look at that sorrow over a loss. Okay, so there's a need to set a course. I just keep getting that line from Pirates of the Caribbean where Johnny Depp says, or Johnny Depp's, the pirate guy's like, what's the heading? And what does he say? He says, does he say to the sea? I can't remember what he says now. Adventure. I can't remember what he says. Anyway, he says something funny, but basically like it's go time. Like, yeah. So I feel like that's what you guys are needing right now. There's a need to set a heading. There's a need to set a plan. You have to have a plan and put in place. And it doesn't have to be monthly, right? You could do a 3-month, quarter, a 6-month, just to put a plan in place of what it is that you're wanting to accomplish every month. Protection from a powerful friend. So I feel like this week you are going to be having a little bit of heartbreak. It could be that you guys are going through cleansing. You guys are going through a healing. It could be maybe that you're releasing something from your past. And it doesn't mean that somebody's coming back from your past. It could just be energy. And things that you guys are no longer needing, right? And you guys are releasing that. I know there were many times, and it's still not as often, but literally there were many times I would just sporadically start crying when I was going through my dark night of the soul, and my body did not care where I was at. I remember one time I was like at the drive-thru and I'm like bawling. I'm talking about like I could not stop it from coming. And I'm like, thank you for my meal. Bawling. I had a friend who would go to the gym, and while she was like doing dumbbells and stuff, would start bawling. And it happens when it happens. Like, there's no stopping it. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. Yeah, I feel like there is something good coming to you, but it is because you are releasing something. Either something that, no, I'm not getting that it's something like you're breaking up or something. I feel like this is energetical. Yeah, there are new opportunities are waiting for you, and then things will not always be this way. Yeah, so, and oh, look, you have this one at the bottom, which I'm not even using this deck. I pulled it out because I was playing for next week's deck. But you have Rhino Spirit, overcome any obstacles. And then at the bottom, beware of great pride. Yeah. I feel like because you're making room and releasing energy and releasing things that no longer serve you, and past heartbreaks, things that no longer resonate with you, things that are not part of that. What is it that I'm thinking of? They're not giving me the word. I don't know why I'm not getting the word. Those false programmings that you don't serve you anymore, because you see the truth through it and you see clarity through certain situations, whatever it is, right? This could be anything for anyone, and this could be everything from everyone, right? It's not based off of one thing. But I feel like you are starting to climb up in exactly what it was that you have been working on. Remember, like I said, and I'm not a Capricorn, but I always feel like Divine always gives me the messages right before they give me like something to have to do with the reading, if that makes sense. Either movies, songs, whatever, right? A text message, something. You guys are being very protected right now, though, and I feel like there is somebody, I feel like this protection is from somebody that actually cares about you. This could be a soul friend, this could be that soul family that they're sending you really good. I right now it feels like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've never been this high. I don't smoke like that. I don't smoke at all, actually, but I don't know, like, have you guys ever been like so high that your hands feel like it's kind of like they don't weigh anything? I don't partake in that. I'm more of a drinker, and even that I'm pulling way back. But it feels like I weigh nothing. Like my hands are like weightless. I feel like somebody is sending you energy, and they're sending you, I honestly feel like somebody is praying for you. However it is that they pray for you, it feels like somebody is sending you good energy. Almost like they're saying, hey, let them wake up, let them have a great day, let them, look, I can feel it. I can feel it. It feels absolutely beautiful. And again, I feel like the weight off my shoulders. I don't know how to explain it to you guys. I don't know how to explain it because I've never done any, I don't do drugs. The strongest shit I take is ibuprofen, right? But it feels like if I were like on psychedelics or something, your hands are like, I don't know how to explain it. There is good karma coming in. I feel like there's karma from the past, not even now, but from the past, because Capricorns, you guys are such loving people, and whenever you have to give, you guys give. And I know this is why I love Capricorns. Like, I call you guys my BFFs, because the Capricorns in my life are so loving, they're so giving, they've always been there when I've needed, right? And they don't even sit there and ask for anything in return. They're giving. They help as much as they can. And they're such good friends. I mean, Cancers and Capricorns have that, they're really good friendships. So it makes sense, but at the same time, like, they're hardworking as much as we are hard loving, right? So when you guys come together, it's almost like, yeah, I don't know, it's a yin and yang thing, but I love me my Capricorns. Opportunities are waiting for. There are new opportunities that are coming in. There was just something that needed to be let go. There was almost like a false programming that was in there, but I can see it like melting. Almost like I see like a computer chip melting. Like a matrix programming that was in there that was still holding on to something from the past, but that's changing, that's leaving, that's being removed. I see it melting, like it's literally being self-destructed. And then things are not always going to be this way. Yeah, I feel like things are, oh my gosh, my throat chakra. I feel like things are going to start changing very, very quickly for you. This was something that you've been working on, that I feel like not only was from this lifetime, but past lifetimes. Capricorn, that was all you. That wasn't me. I was feeling much better, and it just like gut punched me, and I wanted to just cry. This is something that you guys have been trying to, it was a poison seed that started from many past lives ago. Many past lives. And I feel like you finally found it, and you're self-destructing it. It doesn't even make any sense anymore. The way you see yourself, the way you are, the way the world sees you, it doesn't make sense to the way that this programming was telling you falsities. It doesn't fit anymore, right? But I do feel like there is somebody on the 3D earth that is protecting you, sending you protective energy, that loves you very much. All right, sorrow over loss. 6 of Wands. I got 3, which I did not want 3. Sorrow over loss. Wheel of Fortune. Yeah. 6 of Swords in reverse. The Wheel of Fortune was in reverse too. The 6 of Swords. The 9 of Wands. Karma, you will reap what you have sown. Clarifying the door. Clarifying the door. Clarifying the door. The 3 of Swords. Yeah, opportunities are waiting for you. And then at the bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. Yes, you are starting to come into your power. You are starting to, with Justice in reverse, it felt like you weren't getting justice for, not in life. It felt like you weren't getting justice in life. It felt like you weren't, every time you tried to do something, you would come in and it would get down, and it would get knocked down. And it feels like, honestly, it's because it wasn't meant to be at that time, that because you had that false programming, that's what was coming and knocking it over. It almost feels like self-sabotage, to be honest. And I could be talking about, you know, career, relationships, whatever it is. There was something there that was poisoning the foundation, and now because that foundation is being cleansed and starting from pristine products, is what I'm hearing. Pristine, the best of the best, right, for Capricorns. And because of that, you're now building your foundation up again, right? With sorrow over loss, it feels like you can't win for losing. Like, it, no matter how hard you tried, you couldn't get victory in anything that you were trying, right? It always felt like it was never your time. But right now, with climbing towards success, that Wheel of Fortune, even though it's been in reverse, it couldn't work. You didn't have the right part to make this wheel turn. And now you found that piece, the missing puzzle, right? And this is about to be turned upside down. With the Six of Swords here in reverse, I feel like this is somebody either from your past, or this is somebody that's coming back into your life, or somebody that never left, that's always been there, even if they weren't there physically, even if you weren't talking, even if you weren't aware. This person has always watched over you, I'm hearing, and always sent such good energy to you because they see you in such a high light, such a high value person, right? With karma, you will reap what you have sown. Because right now you are defending yourself. You are defending you are defending your generational wealth. You are defending your future. You are defending your family. You are defending everything that means something to you. You're defending it right now, okay? And then opportunities are waiting for you is clarified by the Three of Swords. Yeah, you felt like every opportunity that you were trying, no doors would open, and you just kept breaking your own heart. It just felt like doors weren't opening, and what can I do? Do I kick this door down? You know. And then when a door would open, it was like, this is not what I thought it would be. This is not what I thought you wouldn't get the outcome that you wanted, right? But things are not gonna, see, I got that feeling again. What is happening? Are you guys doing like some psychedelics or something? I got that feeling with my head this time. Almost like I was a bobblehead. Like my head was just like, it was weird. I don't know what's going on. I mean, I know what's going on. Obviously, it's energy and the universe is sending me, you know. But I don't know what exactly that feeling is. It could be that the cleansing, and it feels, you feel discombobulated, right? With the Queen of Wands, you are starting to light up that fire. You are starting to sit, and you know who the fuck you are, and you are removing that fucking that poison seed, because you know exactly who you are. You know exactly what you want, and you know that you're that bitch, and you're gonna do this. Whatever it is, you're gonna do this because you are tired of not getting your justice. So you're gonna give yourself your own fucking justice. You're gonna give yourself your own justice because you're tired of, you know what, people cannot be trusted. Situations cannot be trusted. No, none of that can be trusted. You know who you can trust. You can trust yourself. And I feel like that might have been the issue. Maybe there was an abandonment wound. There was an abandonment wound that you created yourself, which is so funny that this is coming up. I'm not going to go into it, but there was a wound there where you abandoned yourself in a past life, and you've had to repeat and repeat and repeat. And even in relationships and friendships, and even as a young girl, even when you didn't have control over your life, right? That was how you were treated. But that abandonment wound didn't start by someone else. It started with you. Where did you abandon yourself? It's time to understand that even if somebody did come, you know now that you have your own back. You will never abandon yourself again. Ever. Ever. And because you know that, you're releasing this fear, and this Wheel of Fortune is going to turn for you. And everything that you have been trying to manifest, all those closed doors are going to open wide open now, Capricorns. Because you know that you'll never abandon yourself again. Alright? Let me get you guys some oracle cards. Capricorn, this was a very powerful reading. I'm so grateful that I was able to do it for you guys. And I love the message. Like I said, I love you guys. You guys are my BFFs. I'm a Cancer North Node. So that I'm a Capricorn South Node. And then I have Capricorn in my Lilith and in my 8th house. So that's the only Earth I have in my chart. The only Earth I have in my chart. Everything else is water, fire, and air. Alright. Guidance for Capricorn. Yeah, listen. Silence your mind and pay attention. Yeah. The universe is showing you where exactly it is, that if you haven't found it yet, the universe is about to show you. And you need to listen, because it's leading you exactly. As soon as you find it and you release that, you're going to be led exactly where you need to go. Anything else? Anything else for Capricorns? Anything else? Bueller. Nature. Oh, I was going to say this too. I was going to say go to the forest. And then I didn't say it because I thought maybe that's a message for me. Nature. Notice the harmony around you. I feel like it's a good time right now to go out into nature. And then caution. Keep your guard up. But I feel like you guys are guarded as hell. You guys have learned the lesson, because you guys right now are in the 9 of Wands. Thou shalt not pass, right? Alright, Capricorns. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here. And I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.